We're going to go ahead and get the talk going so you guys can enjoy the show after hearing the jurors speak. Sometimes we get a little different take on why things were selected and how. But we had over 100 submissions for this year's student show, and 29 were selected. So this is a very nice showing, not too many, not too few. Pretty good dispersion of 2D and 3D. If you get the list over there's a couple of typos, but I'll fix them if you find any on your work. I apologize. But on the list, just like we do all the other shows, they're numbered 1 through 29 in this case. Each number correlates to a title and a medium, the instructor, and the artist, and all those things. Also, some of them have actually won awards, such as Best of Show, Best 2D, Best Jewelry, Best Photo, things like that, whatever they are. And honorable mentions as well. Those are more for an art major's resume when they go on to the university level or transfer to another institution or even apply for jobs and the graphic design and things like that, so that they can say they've won an award and that goes on their resume. And so please, I encourage you guys next semester to participate in next year's student show as well. There is food and drinks coming, but we're waiting on Louis to bring that. They'll probably bring it right through while we're talking. But the last artist we had, you guys may have gotten to hear her. If you missed it, you can see it on YouTube soon. But Jan Harrell teaches at the Glass Hill School of Art. She was our juror for this year's student show. So please help me welcome Jan, and she's going to talk.
Hi, it just seems like I left here not that long ago. If you saw my show, you know a little bit about me, but I'll just tell you a few things. I've been teaching at LaSalle for 20 years. I have a degree in, what is it in? Jewelry and enamels for my first degree, and then I got a master's degree in sculpture. So I interface with 3 groups of people, and some of them I've been teaching for almost 20 years. So I get to see a great progression in artists who grow with the program. Sometimes they go off and take another class, they do drawing, painting, come back, and then they come back to me, or they don't. So it was really nice to see this body of work. Of course, I would have loved to have had a lot more 3D work. So just saying that, I think there's a lot of talent out here. I wish there were more people that would have submitted work, because it gives me a bigger pot to pick from, but I think it came out really good. Starting with some of the 2D work that's on the walls, there was a whole lot of work submitted in photography. I'm very aware of photography because we have a great department, not to say fabulous things about my school, but I have to. Amy Blakemore is a wonderful teacher, and she does a great thing with photography, but I can see that there's a lot of talent here. The things that I looked for, just in every medium, was attention to detail, craftsmanship, and those are things that you can teach. You can't really teach soul, but you can teach craftsmanship. So that's at the top of my list, because I know that you can learn that. It's like ABCs. The other thing I looked for was a different point of view. Maybe you don't recognize what this is, and it draws you in, because you're thinking, what is that? It doesn't look like something very familiar to me. So you have to think, oh, that, and then maybe you read the title, and that helps. Especially in the photography, there was just a wonderful mix of unusual subjects caught in wonderful positions, not anything that was normal. So it really draws in the viewer. What else? I like narrative in my work. I use narrative, so I like to see that there was some story behind the work. What is this about? What does this say? What's the deeper picture? It's not just a capture of that moment, but there's something else that's going on in that. Beautiful cropping of images, something that you wouldn't think was important, but that really throws the eye of the viewer off, and it engages you to come back and look at the work again. What else? And I like the personal point of view I know some of these were pictures of relatives or friends, and you can feel that in the way that the image is captured by the person that's capturing the image. So, personality in it. As a teacher, we always assign projects that have a definite outcome. You know, you sit here, you draw this, and you get this product. 2 examples are these. These were just beautiful, and I couldn't eliminate one because of the way it was brought out. It was the same subject matter, but they were done so well in a way that takes the subject matter and it just really expands on it. What else can we talk about? The ceramics area, I really thought some of the way that the medium was worked was beautiful. You know, this looks just like a leather shoe. I mean, boy, who doesn't like that? And of course, my favorite department is metals and enameling. And this is the prime example of less is more. Beautiful design, expertly crafted, filed, attention to detail. Every mark that was put on there was intentional. There was nothing left to accident. Let's talk a little bit about the photography some more, because there were so many in that field. You know, one of the hardest things you can do as a beginning artist is submit work. It scares you to be judged by others. Photography is not quite as out there as something that's been drawn and manipulated and, you know, produced like this, because there's a technical element that is heavily involved. But these photographs, just the way, you know, what is this about? Who are these people? You really have to get up close and look at this so it engages the viewer. You try to think, where is this? So, just really well done work. Y'all are getting prepared to join the big world of art. Oh boy. And this is a prime example of how you need to start. Get your work out there, see how it's received, and you're getting a great beginning here. The best of show, I've got to tell you, Robbie was bringing work down the hallway for me to look at, and I got goosebumps when I saw that. So I don't know who this is. Are you here? No? Well, there's just a moment that, you know it. It's kind of like when you have your first kid and they slap them and the sound comes out and you go, oh, I think I did a good one. Well, somebody did a good one here. I can tell that this person just didn't wake up one day and start drawing. So this has got some years of working with the craft. Both of his pieces were just gorgeous. There's just a wonderful way the light is captured, the subject matter, the placement on the canvas. All of it becomes very important, and I don't get goosebumps that often, but it's a really nice thing.
And it really was instant.
It was like that. Are there any questions about the process? I don't know any of you all, so it was very, so it was my subjective viewpoint. I guess I would have taken some bribes, but.
Any questions? This is your time to ask.
Well, really good job, Lone Star.
This show is up through Friday the 13th next week, through finals week. After that, please come get your work from the show on that date, or else it'll have to stay here until next semester. So, yeah, go figure.